great. Alright, we're ready to roll. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey, I'm Tom O'Neill. I'm going to tell you about an addition I built and some other projects I got on the go. Our house was really cramped, so we decided to build an addition. We built it the full width of the house and 15 feet out. We put a theater room downstairs, which was my room, and it's got, you know, surround sound, big screen TV, stealth jet black walls and ceiling. Why? Because stealth jet black is just a cool color. So that's what we put there. But up here we had a little different idea. This was my wife's room, and she wanted her antiques and stuff to be brought into it. So we built a cathedral ceiling with scissor truss, and we put steel roof on it because we like the sound of rain on a steel roof. It's romantic. One thing I did want in this room was a barn beam, and I got one. I stole it from a local farm, and we got the ladder, which was kind of cool. I didn't expect to get one, but we did. The reason I wanted a barn beam is because it reminds me of my late grandfather. And when I was growing up, I always played around in his barn, and it was cool and good memories, and it just reminds me of him. So that's why I got the barn beam. But now we're on to a totally different project. Bigger, better. We're going to sell all this, and we're going to build our own new home. It's going to be a country bungalow with a wraparound porch. We already got the plans and permits and stuff like that. We're going to do a lot of the work ourselves. I'm a licensed electrician, and I run heavy equipment, and I can do some carpentry and stuff like that. I won't do plumbing. I'm going to hire somebody to do the plumbing. I just get wet when I do plumbing. So our house is going to have a 8-foot on the front and back porch and a 4-foot walkway on the side. At the back we're going to have a cold room, and we're going to have a concrete top on the cold room so the hot tub can sit on top of that, so you keep dry when it's raining. My wife has always wanted a 6-foot wide country kitchen window. So we're going to put that in the kitchen so she can look out on the 5 acres of woods and creek and da-da-da-da-da. We also put a pantry in the kitchen. The pantry is really cool because it gets all the clutter out of the kitchen, and we just want a decluttered kitchen. We're going to put in the cabinets ourselves just like we did in this house. And in the rest of the house we're going to have hardwood floor right from the dining room, living room, down the hall and into the master bedroom. Now the master bedroom, I've always been one that I want lots of closet space, so we're going to make a room with a closet, and it's also going to house the laundry facilities. Also, my wife always wanted a soaker tub, so we're going to put a soaker tub in it. And another real cool thing that she thought up was she wanted to keep the antique look in the house, so she went antiquing and she got this thing. And this is going to be our vanity. We're going to put 2 bowl type sinks on the top. We're going to cover the top with, it's kind of like an aqua clear coat finish. They use it in boating, so boats don't, the wood doesn't swell up in that. So that's what's going to cover this to keep the wood from going bad when it gets wet. So that's really neat what we're doing in the bedroom. After that, we're going to go down in the basement. We're going down, and I'm going to have a 4-foot wide majestic set of stairs that lead down into the basement, and it's going to be in the center of the room a Ponderosa pool table. Yeah. I wanted the Ponderosa pool table. My wife gets to pick the color of the felt because she wanted a say in it. So she picks the felt, I pick the style. Also what we're going to do, it's going to be a real rustic look in the basement, so we're going to have concrete floors, and we're going to put a clear coat on it so you can see the stone and everything in it. Now we're going to do that in the basement, and we're also going to do that in the garage. Now the garage, the reason I'm doing it in the garage is because I want to mimic this room. This is one room that we love in this house, and we hate to part with it. So I'm going to incorporate the garage as part of the house. So it's going to have this, it's going to have the barn beam with a loft in it, cathedral ceiling, concrete floor and everything, and I'm going to park a Mustang in it whenever I'm able to buy a Mustang and get it. My wife doesn't want me to have a Mustang, but don't tell her I want a Mustang. So that's what we're doing this summer. That's our project. It's the big project. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of headache. I'm going to have a bunch of people help me build it. A buddy of mine is going to help. That's probably him now. Yep. So come on out and see us this summer. Grab a hammer. We can always use the help. Hey Ken. Yep. Yeah, I got it right here.